pull back here just a little bit. So you'd have somebody behind a leg, somebody off stage here, somebody off stage here. And when the giants were making their boom, 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 they could shake it back and forth and the mountains would shake. That was my thought. Also, the brave little tailors up here on top and the two giants are sitting on their respective boulders because their backs are to one another. And I thought that they could lean up against the tree because they're ignoring each other. And then the brave little tailor slipped just a little tiny bit, and a pine cone, these are little pine cones, would drop onto one of the giants' heads. So that was my thought for that. All right, so the next place we have to go. At some point on page number 36 and page number 37, at some point between here, where the little tailor grins and scrambles down, at some point the tailor climbs back up the tree. And I can't find it here, but I did write, it's here. It says, the brave little tailor climbs down the tree and picks up the giant sword. But he's already climbed down the tree here, but we don't see him climbing back up the tree. So I just said, at some point between here, there's an arrow, and here he climbs back up the tree. And I don't know where that is, but it's just something that I found. So that's on page 37. Okay, so the next scene is the king's court. So what we would do is we would push the climbable tree back up stage and move the boulders off stage and roll the king's court on. All right, and then I asked, can we isolate the king's court in light with light again? Just isolate, because it makes things a little bit easier when, maybe you have something upstage, like the stagehands after they get this on stage. Maybe they don't move the boulders off stage. Maybe they don't touch the trees. Maybe they don't spin them back right away. Maybe they just get this on stage just as fast as they can. And we just isolate the king's court. Okay? And then the next scene is outside the castle. So we've got the king's court on stage up to this point. And then we roll the outside castle wall back on stage. And while the tailor and his mother are having their scene, maybe roll the king's court off stage, which is now upstage of the outside castle wall. So the king's court is upstage of this, which we just rolled downstage of the king's court. Just so that you don't really have to see things rolling on and off stage. Because you have it at least partially blocked by scenery, and the action really doesn't have to stop too much. I'm trying to keep things going and as fast as possible. And all of this so far is things I see being able to be handled by two people. So that's my thought so far. Okay, so we're outside the castle. And the king says, go kill the dragon. Go kill the evil dragon. So you had said that you wanted the dragon to be more like slithery and slimy and more like a snake. But it does say that there is, that it has wings. Where does it say that the dragon have wings? It says, sorry. Where does it say that the dragon has wings? Oh. The dragon has powerful wings. But you had said that you wanted the dragon to be snake-like and more slimy. So I did a sketch over here of the dragon in his cave, which is outlined with a zipper. The mouth of the cave is outlined with a zipper. And it would be like, this is the top of this right here, and the brave little tailor could climb this. This is the top view of this. But if you really want him to be more snaky, I like this because it kind of looks like a snake with snake arms with claws, and maybe, I don't know, that looks more snaky to me, and that looks more oriental to me. And I did make him out of these scales. I did make them out of measuring tape that a tailor would use. And then we could use a really cool orange oriental silk fabric, and maybe hang some of those oriental like fringes off of his ears as well. That was my thought. But I think he looks more oriental like this than I do like this. This was a research picture. Than I do like this. This looks more European, and this to me looks more oriental. So let me know what you think. So this is the only one I need to talk to somebody about how we would actually. I kind of see how we would operate him. We would have a puppeteer, one of the stagehands, operate the head via, like a hook would probably be on the back, and the head could go up and down, maybe find a mechanism for moving the mouth open. And then we could move his legs back and forth a little bit because somebody, be straddling this divide here and their legs would be hooked in to the dragon's leg, and maybe the legs could move back and forth. And then when you stab the dragon through the heart, maybe you pull the head all the way back and the dragon dies. That was my thought. So this is puppet, but this is construction. This is also carpentry. So this is what I came up with. I will happily come up with something else if this is not something that you are looking at. But I think that he looks more oriental this way, and I think he looks more snake-like this way. Like he's just a body made out of various snakes with claws and a head. So, and let me know what you think. So that's the dragon's lair. And then the next scene is the king's court. And it's just move the wagon back on, and maybe push the balcony back on as well. So one stagehand maybe moves this on this way, maybe another stagehand moves this on this way, because the brave little tailor says to the king, look out the window. Look out the window, and the brave little tailor's like, or the gesture's like, the peasants are here. There are hundreds of them, so close, so near. I was sketching, sorry. I really love the dragon. And so, and the king doesn't go to the window, I like the idea of a balcony. And there's all this opportunity for the king to tell that the gesture is lying, and he never takes advantage of it because he's kind of a coward. And so the brave little tailor and the princess are gonna get married, and they sing their little song in the courtroom, and then the curtain. So that is how I've come up with some of these ideas. Let me know what you think, and I don't know if I'm in charge of props or not. I like the idea of a cross-stitch sword for the brave little tailor. His father was had a cross-stitch sword. Or that was my thought. So let me know what you think of this. I'm also sketching everything out like this. And like this, I'm sketching every single thing out like this. I just have been so bombarded. I have not stopped. I have not slept, but I will not sleep until I have something kind of like this for every single thing that is in the book over here, which is maybe a little bit more detailed, maybe a little bit more colored, a little bit more fleshed out. But let me know what you think of this, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope this is helpful. Okay, thank you. Bye.